segment. Welcome back, everybody, to another segment here in Panjshir province, Afghanistan. I am Bob Calvert, your host on TalkingWithHeroes.com, and I'm scanning more of the surrounding area. As everywhere you look, there's the mountains. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to thank you all that are helping other people find out about this. And I mentioned earlier, you wear many hats. Why don't you introduce yourself again? And we're going to look at another one of your jobs here.
I'm Airman Lavrinc from Nellis Air Force Base, 99th Force Support Squadron, deployed out here to the Panjshir Valley in Afghanistan. Been on active duty for 5 years, and originally from Pennsylvania. Another part of my job as a force support member is working the fitness center, and it's actually conveniently for me located right next to the dining facility and the food service operations, which is another part of my job.
Which we just left. So why don't we go ahead and go inside and tell us.
We'll go ahead and step into the fitness center. This is one of the most highly used areas here on the FOB. You know, whether it's people just trying to get it into shape, maintaining shape, or coming out after a long day to de-stress. So we've got ellipticals, treadmills, bikes, free weights. A lot of times with how many people come up to use it, normally are around the same time, so it's almost like you have to book a time to come in here and get it in the fitness center.
So it gets pretty full in here.
So it does, absolutely. Our members really enjoy the opportunity to be able to come out here and utilize the facility.
So what other jobs do you have? You have two now, we know of.
This is two so far. One of the third ones is also assisting one of my counterparts, who is Staff Sergeant Smith. She's the FOB's S4, which is the logistic and supply personnel. She's actually right now with our command section, running through base inventory and keeping track of all the supplies and equipment that we have here at the FOB. For sustainment for our troops and our counterparts. So I help her out with that, whether it's a supply order or maintaining inventory and going over and doing quality assurance checks on some of the equipment. And then also, for a while, I've been the assistant FOB mayor, which is pretty much just helping sustain life here on the FOB, whether it's from morale to the fitness center to the dining facility to supply and issues like that.
So tell me where you're from again?
Originally from Pennsylvania.
What town? York?
Was born in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Mother's side of the family lives in Erie. Father's side is in Memphis in Tennessee. And been stationed in Las Vegas for over the last 4 years.
So is there a future job for you in one of these cities as mayor? I mean, you got a little experience going on
I don't know. As for Las Vegas, I'll leave that to Mayor Goodman. He can...
Okay. Well, I'll be in Pittsburgh end of September, early October. We're doing an event there at Military Writers Society of America. And
great.
I guess we're having some kind of a local event about this trip, too.
Quinn in the Morning in the War Room is something that a couple of us listen to out here. He does a fantastic job advocating for the soldiers out there in Pittsburgh.
Really?
While you're down there, I've got to recommend you stop in Permanis, grab a Permani sandwich, pretty much nationally known. You get the coleslaw, the fries stuffed onto your sandwich, and it goes great with a nice cold beer. So that's one of my projects, is to try to create a Permani sandwich out here. Unfortunately, I can't facilitate our guys with the beer.
If you have any way to contact the radio station, tell them about this, tell them I'll be there doing here and play it.
I've got Jim Quinn's personal email, so I'll shoot him a line and try to get something set up for you guys.
Yeah, just CC me on it. You have my card.
Absolutely.
That would be perfect.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, again, it's a unique experience being part of a provincial reconstruction team, because a lot of times we have our troops out here doing things that you normally wouldn't do in their main career fields back at home station or in a normal deployment tempo for them. You know, I'm coming from a food service and a lodging background, and I'm helping out with supplying class S4. So I'm learning as I've been here, kind of a different job style, which to me I think is a unique opportunity, because then it shows some of the diversity throughout the military and the career fields that a lot of people have. And I think it's great to be able to share my experiences and some of my job skills with other people out here. So my counterpart, Sergeant Smith, has been helping out on some of the food service side, and she's been exposed to how that operation runs. So it works out really well when we take our R&R, our mid-tour trip back home to the United States or wherever people choose to take it. She was there to cover for my end on the food service side, and she just came back from hers, so I had the pleasure of being able to work on her side of the shop while she was out for a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. So it was good. I think it's very good that a lot of us learn how to, hold up on somebody else's end of the job.
So you talked a little while ago in one of the previous segments about Soldiers Angels and support groups and all the care packages. What would you say to the American people now to continue to supporting our troops throughout Afghanistan and Iraq?
Keep it coming. There's a lot of times, and I'm sure there's a number out there that don't always get a return message back from one of us. Please don't take that as a personal, as a personal disregard to your efforts. They are hugely and massively influential and appreciative out here. A lot of times, a lot of operations, different FOBs have different operations tempos. So some are more on the go than others. Some are out on the road, they come back, they catch some sleep, they turn around and they're back out again. So a lot of them, have limited time. But please, seriously, keep them coming. The troops do appreciate them out here. I know our guys look forward to getting packages, things like that. And it really helps the morale out here for our guys. So.
Right. And when they are racing out on those missions, a lot of times they're grabbing stuff that came in.
Absolutely, please, yeah, absolutely. I can't think of a time where I haven't grabbed a bag of sunflower seeds, gum, something like that to take out on the trips with us. And even sharing it while we're out there with some of the local kids, pens, pencils, things like that. Our guys out here are really giving and caring to the community that's out here. So we got to be cautious on how many we give out and where we give them out at, because where there's 2, there's 300. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely. We enjoy getting stuff from you guys back home.
Well, I appreciate you taking your time to share with America. I have learned now from previous embeds, Afghanistan, Iraq, people are really appreciating watching this on video, because most people are getting to see things they never would get to see.
It's different. There's so many different angles that this war, this entire deployment and operation, from 9/11 to now, there's a whole lot of stories and a whole lot of aspects that are out there on this. And I think a lot of our guys here appreciate being able to give our side of it back to the people back home in the United States.
Right. Instead of hearing from the politicians and other people, they hear it from you guys, boots on the ground.
Yeah.
This is your stories for real, non-edited.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to get some one-on-one time and put out our feelings, our perceptions, and things like that on it.
Okay. Would you like to give a shout out to some family and friends back home?
My family's in 2 different areas, so if it reaches them, hey guys, I'll see you guys in less than a few months, and thanks for the support, and also the people in the United States, we thank you guys for your support out here. It means a lot to have a country behind us. Okay.
Well, this will go up on YouTube, like all of our videos now, Facebook. So anybody that has Facebook or YouTube, they can take these videos and put them on theirs.
Hopefully they'll push them out to the rest of the people back home.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you again. Appreciate it. Thank you for your service to our country.
No problem.
And
thank you.
I look forward to bringing more back from here at FOB Lion in Panjshir province in Afghanistan on TalkingWithHeroes.com.
Alabama. And they actually talk about Panjshir. And this was one of the